play this record as frequently as possible.
Gotta get right with it down. Wanna stay run out of hit or miss. Now that I'm raising the roof, she calling me JDC number one name. Used to get me fun in school, now they gon' act like they one of my main. Everyone narrowed it down, no second guessing, I gotta get right.
Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't posted yesterday, and I haven't really been too active on YouTube for the past couple of days because I have been out of town, but I am back at my normal setup, back in my house, and everything's going to go back to normal. Content's going to be the same. Tomorrow we do have the reveals and stuff, which I'll get into in a sec. Then we have the kit breakdown, then we have the summons, then we got the showcase. You already know the deal. Anyways, today, last night, March 24th at 11:02 p.m., the reveals and stuff announcement got announced. Weird thing to say, but I just do want to hop on here for a little bit and talk about this with you guys. There's a bunch of possibilities, obviously, that this could be. There's like a trillion possibilities, but I do think it's broken down into like 3 categories, which I'll get to in a sec. But yeah, that's really going to be it for today's video. I'm just going to be going over all we have and all the info we have and seeing what it could be. Now, this video is going to be a little bit different, actually. I'm not going to fully guess what the character is, because if you guys are fans of me and you guys watch my content, I swear to God, every single time I try to guess who the new character is, I never get it right, ever. I'll be like, okay, it's going to be this guy, not him. Okay, then maybe this guy, nope, not him. Literally, every time I guess a character, I'm never right. So, in today's video, I'm just going to be giving the cold hard facts and giving the options of what it could be. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So, yesterday, as I said, the reveals and stuff announcement came out, and I'll read it to you guys right now. Reveals and stuff number 35 is coming. Catch the latest info on the ongoing Looming Nemesis campaign, plus don't miss new character info, or the new character info. So, there's a few things I want to talk about on that, but the premiere date is 3/26, which is tomorrow at 14 UTC. If you guys aren't UTC or you don't know if you're UTC, basically all you want to do is go to Google, paste 14:00 UTC, and it should translate into your time automatically. And the URL will be shared on a social media on a later date. So that means they're just going to premiere it later, probably tomorrow morning. Probably an hour before it comes out. So for me, this is 9 a.m. For me, this is 9 a.m., which means it's going to be coming out at 10. I mean, they're going to release the actual link at 8. Anyways, there's a picture. Now let's get into something I really want to notice about something I'm very much noticing about this. If you guys look right here, usually, even if it's an Ultra, if you guys have followed Dragon Ball Legends in the past, sometimes when it's an Ultra character, which they only release one, when an Ultra character comes out, you only get one character. Only one new premium character comes out. But even times that it's been an Ultra character, they have said, don't miss the new characters. Even if it's an Ultra character, sometimes they do put an S there to make it look like there's multiple characters, even though it's one character. But in this one, they say, don't miss the new character, no S. So in my opinion, that means it's an Ultra. I mean, unless they're gonna do some weird route, which I don't know why they would do, release an LF with no 1% or EX, that'd be a bad move, especially to end off the Looming Nemesis campaign. So I really don't think they would do that. So I really do think this with the no S means it's an Ultra, just something smaller one to throw out there. Now, sorry if you guys hear background noise. I don't know what the heck that is. It's some what? Oh, it's an airplane. Sorry. Anyways, there is a few things tags I want to go over and little details in the game that I want to just put out there. If you guys already know, if you guys have been playing the game in the past 3 weeks, we have gotten 2 LOE Zenkais. So this is just the powerful opponent tag. I just want to check this out. We have a lot of good stuff. We already have Ultra Janemba, so I'm just looking at the Ultras. We have Hit, we have Rose, we have Omega Shenron, which I don't think we'd get another GT character. So I'm going to cross out. I mean, I could be wrong. Again, I don't want to guess anything, but in my opinion, I don't think they're going to release another GT powerful opponent in the same month. We already got Super 17 broken. We just got Super Baby 2. I don't think they would release an Ultra for GT, especially because they're trying to build it up over the year. So for right now, I don't think it's going to be a GT LF or Ultra. Sorry. It does. I mean, I don't know what it is, but in my opinion, it's an Ultra. So I don't think it's going to be a GT Ultra. So automatically, I'm just going to cross out all the GT stuff here. Now, this is where it gets tricky, because regen in movies is a little bit up in the spectrum, especially mainly LOE is too. So if I just scroll down, there's a bunch of characters. Now I want to get into the first thing that I noticed about the game. So the weekly reset, right? When Super Baby 2 came out, usually we get these new characters, and they sometimes hint towards a new character. Not all the time, but sometimes they hint towards the new character. For example, in the GT Festival, right before we got Super 17, the one at the top right here was Android 18, and the one right here was Android 17. Androids, that hinted toward Android 17, and what do we get for the LF? Super 17. So, what I'm trying to say is these have a chance. I'm not gonna 100% confirm, but sometimes these give little hints on who the LF could be, or Ultra could be, whatever the premium character is. This month, this weekly reset, they're usually out for like 20 days, or 3 weeks if you want to say. We have Turles, which is, I'm just going to say the tags of the characters. Saiyan, Sagas from the movies, powerful opponent obviously. And we have Frieza, Lineage of Evil, powerful opponent. Now, they could go, let's just say, I'm going to say 3 routes. Because I really don't see anything else. I mean, we could see something else, but in my opinion, I don't see anything else besides these 3 routes. One is Lineage of Evil. So if I can pull it up right here, we have all the Lineage of Evil characters with the tag Lineage of Evil. I know there's the Z ability right here, but I'm going to go right for the tag. We have gotten a bunch of LOE buffs in the past couple weeks. This Golden Frieza right here, he got a Zenkai. If I go down, Cooler, this green Cooler got a Zenkai. There's a lot of people who got a Zenkai. 2 people, 2 LOE Zenkais. And if I'm not mistaken, if I can find him, this Metal Cooler got a Plat Equip. That's 3 LOE buffs in the span of 2 weeks. That's a little crazy. Now, what could this mean? In my opinion, it's 3 options. Out of just this Lineage of Evil tag, if we're isolating all the containers, like if we're saying the LF or Ultra has to be LOE, I feel like there's only 3 things they can do. 1, or 4 if you want to count variation, but I'm just going to say character-wise. Either a Frieza, a Cooler, or both. That's all they can do for LOE. There's no way. They're not going to release an LF Chillid. No one would summon. They're not going to release an LF third form Frieza. Like, no one wants that. Unless it's, like, transforming, maybe. But I only see those 3 options. Now, if it was going to be a Cooler, the reason I said 4 if you want to count variation, because you could say Golden Frieza, you could say Final Form Frieza, you could say Full Power Frieza, you could say Final Form Cooler, you could say Metal Cooler. Like there's a billion differentiated like forms of each character. But what I'm trying to say is I don't think for Frieza it'd be anything below Final Form because first, second, and third form are not hype. So, in my opinion, if we're going straight to LOE route, it's one of those 3. And if it was most logical, I've been saying this to my friend all week, I feel like we're overdue for an Ultra Frieza. We are, about to be 6 years and 2 months into this game without an Ultra for the most maybe, I'm not getting into that, into the most, famous, most recognizable, most, original Dragon Ball villain ever, Frieza, and he doesn't have an Ultra? Tell me how, Janemba has one, Omega Shenron has one, Z Broly makes sense, Goku Black makes sense, but all these characters have Ultras, and then y'all just leaving my boy Frieza out, so I really do think if they're going with a Lineage of Evil Ultra, I feel like it could be Frieza. Now, here's where it's getting controversial. If we go back to the Legends Festival 2023, for the second part, we got tag Goku and Bardock, which was the first of the original tag LFs ever. If they were going the route that I said where it's Final Form Cooler and Final Power Frieza, so tag them, they could be an LF tag just like Goku and Bardock. And remember how I said over here that the characters without having the S could mean it's an Ultra? Now it could mean it's also an LF tag game original, because if we go back to Bardock's banner, which I'm not pulling up, but if we go back to Bardock's banner, there was no 1% sparking. There was 2 EXs, but they didn't usually count EXs as characters. Meaning that if we were going to get a game original tag Frieza and Cooler, this would still make sense with the 1 character rule, because there's no 1% sparking for the game originals of what we've seen so far. So that's another thing. I already went through Frieza, I already went through both of them, because it could be a tag LF of them. Game originals, only 1 character that can match up. The other thing, people are wanting a Metal Cooler. Now, I'd be fine with it, but in my opinion, I wouldn't be too hyped for it, Because, I mean, Metal Cooler's hype. Don't get me wrong. I love the movie. The movie's sick. Goku and Vegeta fighting the entire army. It's tough. But for an Ultra right now, I feel like that would be just disrespectful if we got a Metal Cooler Ultra or just any type of Cooler Ultra before we got a Frieza Ultra. Like, that'd just be, like, downplaying Frieza. So, I really don't think we would get an Ultra Cooler. The only, like, way I see getting Cooler right now is if it's a tag Goku, Cooler and Frieza. But, you know what? I'm not going to say any final guesses. They could just give us with a bam, Ultra Metal Cooler out of nowhere. I don't think many people would summon. But, again, think about it. This game needs to make money. They're not going to just make a character that no one wants. They need money because Anniversary's coming up and they need some good animation. So, in my opinion, it'd either be, if we're going to Lineage of Evil tag, I'd say I'm not going to say which one I think is going to happen, but I'm saying the two most likely things to happen is some sort of Frieza, Ultra Frieza, or an LF tag, Final Form Frieza and Final Form Cooler. That's what I think if they were going Lineage of Evil. That's the two most valuable, money-making, popular, likely choices for Lineage of Evil. Now I want to go into the second thing I was going to talk about. We already got a free-to-play Broly. There is a bunch of, like, Broly movie things in the game right now. I don't have the other one pulled up, but the thing for Broly is against the Vegeta. This is against the Goku. We got Goku and Vegeta, even though they're not even a, if I'm not mistaken, they're not even a, battle bonus character, so I don't know why they're there. That's 2 Broly buffs. Plus, what is it called? If we want to get real literal, if we can go back, I need to go back to Lineage of Evil. This Cooler, any type of Cooler is sagas from the movies, and they buffed 2 Coolers. They gave this guy a Zenkai, and they gave him they gave him a Plat Equip. That is 2 LOE buffs, but not only is it 2 LOE buffs, there's 2 movie buffs. So, if we're adding this up, all this stuff to free-to-play Broly, which is only base form, we haven't gotten an LF or an Ultra Broly in, I mean, we got an Ultra Z Broly, but DBS Broly is literally shocked. Like, if we go, I have the sagas from the movies tab pulled up right here. This is the only Broly that's, like, a premium unit that we have. From Super Broly, this is the only premium unit we have. So, what I want to say is, if we are taking in consideration that this Cooler who got a Plat and this Cooler who got a Zenkai, they're both movies because they're both Coolers. So if we take that into consideration alongside the events, go back over here, Turles is a movies and a Saiyan character. Frieza is a Frieza Force, which Broly is as well. Broly is a Frieza Force, don't forget that. Broly has every single tag from here. He has Saiyan, movies, powerful opponent, and Frieza Force. Plus, we're taking the 2 movie buffs. Plus, we're taking this. That's the other route I want to talk about. If they were going to make a Broly, or just another saga from the movie's villain. Now, this could tie back to the Cooler I already mentioned, but I'm not going to mention Cooler because I already went over him. So, I already went through the Lineage of Evil. It's either Frieza, Frieza and Cooler, or Cooler. That's all it can be for Lineage of Evil. They're not going to release a Chillet. Now, if we're taking all that consideration, all the events that are movies, all the buffs that are movies, everything, Frieza Force, Saiyan, everything, we're going to the Saga of the movie tag, but we're also going into powerful opponent. Now, for some reason, the only future, like DBS Broly's we've gotten are like free-to-play characters. Like this one, he came out alongside, where are they? These guys back in like what 2021. So I'm not gonna count him. But this Broly Fury, he's blue. We literally just got him. He is a free-to-play character. This Broly, who's also blue for some reason, a free-to-play character. This Broly, which is also blue, came out in 2020. 2020. And he's still on Zenkai, on anything. They haven't touched either of these guys, but I'm not getting into that. So, we haven't gotten a really good Broly since then. I mean, you could say these guys are good, but they're not like a premium unit. Who else I want to talk about? I already talked about Cooler. They're not doing Bojack. I'm sorry for any Bojack fans. They're not doing Bojack. I already said not Cooler. Janemba already has an Ultra. So, really, I mean, they could do... I mean, it's a slight chance, but they could do Frieza from the Cooler movie. They could do Turles, but again, as I'm trying to say, they need to make money. So, I don't think they'll do Cooler. I'm going to cross out Cooler. Or not Cooler. I'm going to cross out Turles. I'm going to cross out Bojack. All that. The only really hype things they can get from sagas from the movies are Cooler, which I don't see getting an LF, and Broly. Now, what they could do that would get like satisfy every single need is they could Zenkai this Broly, which is blue, which would kind of suck because he'd get killed by Gohan. But they can Zenkai this Broly, and then release a purple Lineage of Evil character. Because at this point, we need a counter for Gohan. He's too strong. Like, he's literally the best unit in the game. So they could release a purple premium unit and then Zenkai this blue Broly. And what that would mean is for maybe Anniversary, they can Zenkai this Gogeta. That would actually line up pretty good. We get this Zenkai, and then for Anniversary, that means we got this one already. That means we can already get Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. So it's a whole web of things that can happen. But I just want to go over the final prediction. I'm not going to predict. I'm sorry. I'm saying the final options of what it could be. In my opinion, he could get a Zenkai. We can get a Broly, either Ultra or LF. I'd take either. If it's an LF Broly or an Ultra Broly from DBS, I'm going all in. I love that Broly so much. Don't hate me, but I like him more than Z Broly. I love Z Broly. He reminds me of my childhood watching that movie. But, bro, DBS Broly is so cool. I'm not going to lie. I love DBS Broly for no reason. But, yeah, I'm going to count him. He can get an LF or Ultra or a Zenkai. We can see a Cooler. We can see maybe a Z Broly. I don't believe so. Sorry if you guys hear my dog barking in the background. That's my bad. We can see a Frieza. We can see literally anything from Lineage of Evil at this point besides Chillin. But anyways, I think I've done enough talking for today. My throat was kind of hurting because I was at my cousin's big party yesterday and it was crazy. But yes, that is all the things that I feel like could even happen. Now, knowing me, I could be totally wrong and they could release, some Turles, some random character. But in my opinion, it's not going to be GT, it's not going to be Turles, it's not going to be Bojack, it's not going to be any of those guys. The people I said are really the only people I can see getting anything. But comment down below what you guys think of what I said. If you guys have different opinions, if you guys think it's going to be some random dude. If you guys think we're going to get an Ultra Super 17. I don't know. Just comment down below what you guys think is going to happen. Your final predictions. I'll make another post later getting all your guys' final predictions. But just wanted to let you guys know we're back on normal schedule. Tomorrow will be the reveals and stuff, and the reaction and the breakdown. All that good stuff. You already know the drill. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end, click the video on your screen because I know you'll like it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.